Hello, all of you Vainglorious, you wonderful people, and welcome back to Cities Skylines. So today we're just kind of over here staring at nothing. No, what we're staring at is some things that we put in during a live stream recently. We got the city up to 72,000. We were able to just plop down. These are temporary. Don't mind these. This is just so I could get the Hadron Collider, the Eden Project, and the Medical Center in. Had to kind of put some touristy buildings. They are eventually going to go in a city that we built over here. But for now, they're there. That's just kind of how it had to happen. Just like this temporary power and water, all of that. This is temporary. Gonna find a better spot for it. But we were able to get some cool things put in here. I kind of redid all of this. This road over here for the airport was actually set up for this airport, I guess, this one. It was set up for the international airport, and of course I wanted the metropolitan airport. I think this one has higher capacity. If not, I just like it better. They both have two runways, but I like this one. It's kind of cool. We do seem to have a jet that is stuck in permanent takeoff folding pattern here. It's been like that now. It was like that for about an hour in the live stream, and it's still there. Doesn't seem to be hurting anything, so I don't know. I guess we could delete it if I can catch it. There we go. I don't know if that's keeping other planes from coming in or not. But then we've also have the multi-platform end station, which is now the only train station in the map, or on the map, that allows the inner city trains. So anybody coming in from out of town has to come here. And then we've got commuter trains that connect to our three other train stations throughout the map. And we will eventually have more train stations to move people around. Numbers come and go on that. We also have the harbor for cruise ships. They don't seem to really, they bring some people in, but not very often. I think the main thing is there's not a whole lot of organized tourist stuff. I mean, there is all of this, and they get some visitors, but not as many as they could. Well, actually, no, these are getting tons of visitors, which is odd. But these will all wind up in better places, and they'll be easier to access from mass transit eventually. For now, people seem to be getting in on the train, going over to here, and then driving over to here, which is not the best. Our zoo, the Lynch Zoo and Botanical Garden, has made it up to 4 stars. I thought it was at 5. Could have sworn it had gotten to 5. So we're still waiting to get in rhinos and lions, and then this will be done. They'll just kind of sit back here. Probably won't have anything in that little corner. The national park struggles, but its entertainment value is high enough. It's just got to get enough visitors, and that'll just happen in time. And we're done over here. Like, there's nothing left to do. We, during the live stream, got the college up to 5 stars. I really like how it turned out. It's a nice, compact campus. I mean, it takes up a lot of space, but it's not, I don't know, it's not spread out like a lot of my colleges usually are. And I kind of like how the buildings are at different elevations, and how they work with the terrain around them. And then how they have their little sports team right over there with, of course, their gymnasium. And it does fine. Both the colleges actually are supporting themselves with the number of students they need, and they're staying up there. Granted, by putting in, excuse me, the Hadron Collider, we are slowly getting that education issue taken care of. So 1% of our people are not going to any school at all. All but 6% are getting to elementary. But then we drop off to where, for our university, I don't quite understand why that's how we have 88% of our people only, and then only 71% of our people there. Or actually, wait, how is that? 1% is uneducated. So, okay, so what does this add up to? 90, 93. Okay, so I guess it is 99% of our people have some sort of education. So 1% uneducated. I understand now. I always thought those were separate numbers, like that fed into each other, but no, that's the total number. So I'd like to see highly educated come up, and I think that it will over time. The universities are there. The only reason it hasn't skyrocketed is because I still want the university to be able to have students going to it. So I had to disable University Boost on the Hadron Collider. So that's why that is the way it is. But we also got to build in a lot of this area out here. Added in a lot of city. And we've got quite a bit of demand going on. I'm not sure how far... Oh, the upgrades are done. I guess we finished off the stream. This area is still struggling, but probably because of education. Yeah. So they'll get there. Do they have mass transit over here? Whoops. They do, but it's pretty spread out, honestly. I mean, they've only got 3-4 stops in this whole area, and 3 of them are on that side. I wonder if we couldn't do with another bus line that goes through there and then maybe kind of comes up here to the university. Let's investigate how we can do that here. Like that. And we could go up there, and then we could come up here to this road, and then back down to this one. And then my university's over here, right? Yeah. That's really far away from that last stop, though. What we could do is have it stop here by the trolley. Maybe, if the game will finish auto-saving. Why don't we put a bus stop here? There we go. Because if we have it stop by the trolley, then they can just jump on the trolley and catch it that way. But then they've got a long trek back. And obviously we can't put bus stops along here because, well, that's a highway. Highways can't have bus stops. But that's all right. At least it's a pretty straight shot back to the end. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. Suck types, biofuel, thank you. It's going to put 10 buses on that. We'll see how much usage it actually gets. But hopefully that'll help some of these people get educated. Looks like we got a bit of a death wave. Do we have health care or death care out here? Yeah, just down the block. Oh, well, that area will get built up as time goes by. What we have here are a bunch of little streets that I built out, but it got kind of towards the end of the live stream. And this all happened during my 10 days of live streams. And I didn't really want to go any longer because, well, I knew I still had several days of live streams ahead of me. I didn't want to, like, wear myself out with live streaming by having a bunch go long. So that's what happened here. Excuse me. Speaking of live streams, I'm kind of excited that for those of you overseas from, United States, you don't always get to catch my live streams because they're late at night for you. Well, I am soon. As a matter of fact, by the time this video goes live, I should already be doing it. I'm soon going to be adding a Saturday afternoon stream. Saturday afternoon, my time. That will be in the Saturday evening for my EU and UK viewers. So if you've been bummed out because you couldn't catch Vainglorious live streams on Twitch when they happened, well, maybe that will help. I hope it helps. Because I'd love to get more of the community involved. And those are also going to be community streams when we do community streams. They will be the ones that take place on my Saturday afternoon stream. So, all in should be pretty cool for everybody involved, I hope. Let's do another one, like right here. Well, how's that filled out? That's actually filled out pretty well. We don't need another one right there. Could use something here just to fill in this space. So let's do a little road that kind of curves off of this just enough. And I can get another one of those lovely little cul-de-sac kids in there. And same here, because I don't know that I want to build off of this street right here. Since it's the, like, entrance in on this main man. Ooh, that just barely fits. Nice, it gives us a sidewalk there. And then you can go there. And then that should have a lot of that covered, yeah. We need water over here. So we're going to go under the main highway. This highway is really busy. Really busy. I'm kind of surprised by how much it's actually picked up in traffic. When I first built it, nobody came over here to use it. Now, because there's so many areas that branch off of it, there's just a ton of traffic flowing through there. So we're gonna have to keep our eye on that to make sure we don't run into any situations where things get kind of funky. Still have a big area here that doesn't have any zoning, but that's okay. Maybe we could get like a big park up in there, possibly. Let's see if we can get like a large playground to fit off of this cul-de-sac. Doesn't want to spin around. I can only get it to go in like that. Not what I wanted. Where's the large park with trees? Park with trees? So there was a large park with trees. Dog park? No, no matter what, they're going to be at an angle. I guess it's park with trees. It's, oh yeah, that's the huge one. Oh, definitely the huge one. And it's the small park that I think is the one I was thinking of. We'll figure it out. Okay, so what are services like over here? What are you complaining about? Not enough goods? Well, we're about to build some industry, so you sit tight. I bet we're importing a ton of stuff. We are. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have some businesses. We're over here. In this area is going to be some industry, and then over here in this area is going to be some industry. Matter of fact, this might all be industry. Since it has that rail right next to it. Pardon my squeaky chair. It is falling apart on me, so it squeaks a lot. This is all going to be low density, so I really don't want to do a lot of like big hospitals and clinics and things. I want to do the smaller clinics, not the big hospitals. I want to do the smaller clinics. But what do we have zoned where? We have this as residential, so I'd like a good chunk of this to be residential. Maybe we could do a nice commercial area like here and then some more over here. A lot of area there that needs some help too, doesn't it? But these dudes don't have the biggest reach. Well, I don't know. That gets a lot of it, but it doesn't get anything up there. So I think what I'm going to have to do is a set that's like here. And then another one down here. Yeah, this will work. So we'll do the same thing for like our police and our fire. We'll get them in there. And there. And then a police station. Go in there. Just cooperate with me. There we go. And a police station. And then probably just one post office over here. Because they just struggle to keep up with the mail demand. And then death care we will need. But I think we also should do... Where's our last child care facility? I have those. Where are they? Oh, there's one right there. Okay, I see. So our nearest one is well over there. So we could probably do the child care facility. Nice thing is we don't have to worry about education at all. So I don't have to put down high schools or anything like that. And that is all now just taken care of by the Hatcher and Glider. I'd really like elder care to fit out here somewhere, but I've kind of limited myself, haven't I? Oh, right. It'll fit right there. Cool. And that'll get the majority of that area. That works. And then we just need to throw in a few parks here and there. We'll figure out where residential versus all of that's going to be. So we'll do like light commercial here in this area. I almost want to put a path right there so people can walk through. I think that would be a smart thing to do. Oops. But I think building it properly would be the smarter thing to do. Why are you not? Here, let's just do a straight path like this then. Go in that square. There we go. There we go. And then what I can do is grab this. Give this a bit of an arch outwards. There, cool. And then that'll get us a little bit of stuff that way. So maybe we'll just do the commercial up in through here. Just a small little commercial section. I don't want it to go down on the cul-de-sacs. I want the cul-de-sacs to remain residential, but that's going to if I put that there. So let's just boop like that. Yes, that's right. I'm doing boops again. I played a lot of Planet Coaster recently, so I'm back to saying boop a lot. It just happens. Deal with it. Cool. And then we can throw in our residential all in through here. Oh, it's so hard to see that. I'm almost thinking we need to go do the industry section next, though, just because of the demand that we have for it. I don't want commercial going out of business because they're not able to get goods in time. Because the nearest shipping facility is kind of back over this direction, where we built the forestry industry a long time ago. That's like the nearest one. So they do have quite a ways to go to bring imports in. I could probably go ahead and just get one in over here as a temporary measure. Like right here at the end of this. In fact, let's do it. Cargo train terminal. I know you think you want to be against a road, but can you just let me do it anyway? It won't. So what we'll have to do is throw in a road. Just a road. Plop it down alongside the road, and then move it. Okay, we'll have to use move it mod to move it. I knew that. Don't know why I was trying to do otherwise. Cool, and then rotate it around just a little bit. Is that lined up? It's pretty close. Put it over here towards the edge. And then we'll run a road up to it and all that good stuff. So let's see, which side do they go in and out of? I always forget that. Actually, I thought there was a cargo terminal over here. Is there not? There's not. So I don't know that I could really do industry up there. That may just wind up being something different. But this is like the only one. Look how busy it is. So this will help this. Okay, so they come in on the side of the crane and go out the side of the main processing building. So what we need to do is just get a road that comes in here. And as always, I do one-way roads for these. Let's move these rocks. I like to save the rocks. I think they're pretty. Let's just move them down. There we go. You can go careening off the highway in the middle of this curve, cross the median, and go headlong into some boulders. Be a fun day. You'll have stories to tell your grandkids if you survive and have grandkids. What a horrible thought. This railroad, again, we've got a railroad in our way that we're going to have to deal with. We may elevate it. We may go up and over it. It's hard to say how we'll deal with it, but we will have to deal with it. Well, that was pretty close to straight. So we need a pretty generous area for this thing here. So what we want to do is, this is going the wrong way, I know. So we want this to go this way and then flip this like this, and then have just a 2-lane road. Again, more temporary structures here. This is not meant to be a permanent solution at all. And I think I'll just go right to there. And then those dudes can get what they need over there. And then I guess for water, we'll just... it's kind of ugly, but at least that'll let us get some imports over here to hopefully help some of the commercial on this side of the map. Because I don't really see commercial complaining about it anywhere but way over here. And that's a pretty long drive from there. I know it doesn't look like it. They have to go up on the highway, all the way down and around and through. So this should relieve some of that. So maybe we should do... How hard would it be to get... And our rail line does come up over here. We could do industry up here as well. This is where I'd really like to put it, is just kind of like over here all by itself. I don't know what we're going to do with this island or this area just yet. Haven't quite figured all of this out just yet, honestly. We will, though. Pardon me while I take a big drink of lemonade. Kind of a new thing, huh? One of the regulars in my live streams was always talking about how he had a big, tall glass of lemonade. And I'm like, I want lemonade. And now I always have lemonade. Thanks, Ron. I mean that. Thank you. I love it. We could also put in a bunch of offices. They do export. But we'd have to do a high-rise ban. And I'd really rather not do that. I guess on this side, we could just keep doing high-density stuff. Instead of this low-density. And then over here, on this side, do low-density. I mean, that would give me the chance to put offices in without a high-rise ban. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. I know they're starting to upgrade and they're building in and everything, but I think it's... Here, hold on. There's an easier way to do this. Give me this. Go off this square and de-zone this direction. There we go. And that. And then off of this road this way. And then just kind of draw a little bit. There we go. Cool. That's all de-zoned. So, let's rethink what we're going to do here. Because now we have to deal with the noise of commercial. So I guess I didn't have to de-zone this side. Whatever. It's fine. So, do offices here. And I guess, I don't know if there's offices that small or not. Are there? Like, is there a 1x1 office building? No idea. I guess if it never builds, we'll have our answer. Clearly, there's a 1x2. Because they're building those. That's going to take care of demand pretty quick. So if we do offices... Wait, why am I doing offices here? Oh yeah, because I'm going to start trying to move into commercial, that's why. But then how do I get offices to fit in over here? That's my big question. And the answer is I don't think I can. Like I'm not seeing like an easy way to do this. I forgot this is all low density on this half, so I'm gonna rezone this back like it was. Yep, apparently there are 1x1 offices. Cool, never knew. Never, ever, ever knew. So we've got to get some commercial in here, but man, it's going to be... Oops. It's going to be so noisy, and it's on these cul-de-sacs that really should be for residential. I mean, I'm okay with having the first little office park like that. I know of office parks that are in cul-de-sacs. That doesn't bother me, but commercial being in a cul-de-sac does bother me a lot. So what if we stick to the plan of low density stuff except for these few office buildings? Or just do the high-rise band and be done with it. Because they wouldn't get much bigger than that. I hate to do that, though, because they're level 4 and not paying the most taxes, and we need tax funds, or tax revenue. Gotta rethink this whole area now. I just don't think this is gonna work how I have it set. I think I just need to grid it in, and we can do the curvy stuff out over here with the low density stuff out over here, and then move back into high density or something. Don't you hate it when you're like in the middle of doing something and you're like, I think this is a great idea, and then you suddenly realize there's a problem with it? So I forgot, with so many people being educated, we need offices. And I just don't like building low density offices. Yep, it's got to go. All of this has to go. All these buildings I built has to go. How it's going to wind up connecting over here, I don't know, but all of this has got to go. This whole road has got to go. All the roundabouts. I just don't like it. I think it's not good. This exterior road can stay. Obviously, I'm not moving the highway. It can stay, but what we do in here needs to change. Big sad. Go ahead. Wow, like near the end of a video, I delete everything. I've never done this before. Normally I just say scrap the video, but I don't know, I think it's kind of good to include the indecision. So then, instead, what we'll do, we're just going to stick with the grid. It's going to be a rough grid, though, because, man, there is not a lot of space here. Why are you not letting me dezone? Thank you. Not a lot of space to bring the grid straight out, but it'll be connection roads. I'm also a little bit worried that we're only going to have a 2-lane road all the way through here, so maybe we come up to our 4-lane right here. Sorry, I was just counting how many segments we have over there on our other grid. So it would go like this here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes back to regular roads. There's actually 1, 2, 3 smaller roads through there. Yeah. I think I'll be happier with this. And what I can do here is like where this gets to close to being out here, like, okay, so this would want to be, don't connect. It would be, okay, so it's how much per segment? $80 per segment? Yeah. So $13.60, and it would want to go like, okay, hold on. That's how long that is there. Basically, I'm trying to get to half of here. Like, where's my halfway mark here? Well, you know what? Easier way to do this. So 800, so 400 more. 1,200 is my halfway mark. Because what we could do is use this now, maybe, as a bridge to go over here. Maybe not. Is that going to be sloped too steep? It is. Okay, so if not 1,200, then how about 1,120? Whoops. Let's just get it right here so I know where I'm measuring from. And then, how about 1,120? Can I have 1,120? Oh, yes, I can. Cool. And then get this back down on the ground as quick as possible. And then that can connect there. And then that gives me a way over the highway. Really, really bad bridge, but whatever. So that gives us a way across at least. And then we've got a way in here. And then I don't know that this area needs to be a bigger road since it's going to be all lower here. In fact, let's have it turn the corner right around here somewhere. Right here. Where would these two want to naturally connect? You want to go like that. I think that'll be okay. And then just continue our grid off. Like, there's going to cut some things short, but then it's going to, like, branch out. So we're going to have some overlap in some of these sections. As my voice cracks. I'm telling you guys, I'm as old as 15-year-old. Nobody ever believes me, but it is so very true. Like that, and then that can get through there, and then these will just dead end. And I'm going to get them really close to the edge there, though, so that we can put pathways through. Most people are going to be upset about their houses, but I think in the end, this is going to be better. And we can even do like some pedestrian walkways up and over the highway here. Let's just get these right out to the edge of the highway. Just maximize our zoning here. And yeah, like that. And there you should also have water. Even though it doesn't follow the main road anymore. Whatever. I'm okay with that. So, that was a lot of indecision. But I'm happier with it how it is. And we'll do cul-de-sacs and some more fun stuff over here. I like the cul-de-sacs. But we need to get some more industry going because we're importing way too much stuff. Just way too much stuff. So these dudes, see, they are still complaining. Not enough goods to sell. Not enough goods to sell. Despite the fact that this is in now. And I bet you every one of these vehicles are import vehicles. Yeah. Everyone are. And the way you can tell that is, hold on, pause. They're owned by the cargo train terminal instead of another business in town. That's how you can tell. Anyways, I'm trying to use Planet Coaster controls. We will pick up here next time. So, until then, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.